this is the current setup with hooks fixed in place, hanging next to the garage door. And I usually have probably 4 to 5 bikes, one getting ready to be built, in the garage at any one time. And the garage doubles as a gym, although it's a bit messy right now. And I have this space here, which would be helpful to slide bikes down on the sliding rack. And to get into that closet, right now I have to pick the bikes up, take them down, put them on the floor. Whereas if I have the rolling rack, it'd be a lot easier to move the bikes from down there out to here, and then put them up and take them down as I need. So that's the plan. Get all these bikes, slide them closer together, farther apart as needed, and also have space for extra wheel sets up here, which I've got a few of, or tires or whatever, and get into that closet easier. So that's the goal. This bike probably stay on the trainer. I usually have one bike on the ground, which is the one I use the most, but I just want to make it easier to move things around and get stuff off the ground. So that's the goal. And hopefully I'm going to have to maybe cut this piece of metal and support it somehow to put the unistrut right there along that ceiling joist. So, or ceiling truss, whatever. That's the plan. See how it goes. These are the hooks I ordered. A company called Gearbox. They take your standard hook. Looks like they mold it into some plastic and put wheels on it. And then I'm using 5-foot unistrut. And these go right in here. And they roll. Now mine are perpendicular because I need to put the wheel in here since it's on the side of the door. So those are the hooks. I ordered 4. Here's the hardware to hang it. Got these off of Lowe's website because I had the best price per individual. I didn't want a pack of 50, but I bought more than I needed because for extras. And then 1/4 inch by 1 inch flat washers. Let's see how these work. A little thinner than I expected, but hopefully they're be enough with, I don't know, 3 of them per rail. I ordered 2 5-foot rails to hang up. Let's see how it works. So first rail is up and seems to be working pretty good. It's kind of difficult to do this when you're by yourself. That's why I went with the 5-foot sections instead of 10-foot. Now I doubled up these washers. I don't know if it's needed, but I did it. Right now I have 3 screws on this rail. It does seem to be touching this screw. It just binds a little bit right there. So I may pull that out and remove a washer. But the ones down there, it slides right over them just fine. So I don't know why. Maybe this one just got a little bent or something. So I might just remove a washer. Now, one thing I realized is when doing this, you gotta make sure you have the right, what do you call it, bit to screw this in, which I did not. I went through all my bits and for some reason didn't have that one. So I ended up finding one in my toolbox somewhere. If you buy a pack of these Spax bolts, they come with it, I believe, but I bought them individually, so mine did not. So just make sure if you're gonna do this, you have the right bit. Hopefully mine lasts and I don't round it out, but so far so good. All right, so here's a finished product of using these Gearbox hooks that have wheels on them. They fit into unistrut. And this is the setup I went with. I have hooks that are perpendicular to the track because I cannot fit a 29er wheel between the wall and the garage door rail, which is where I want the bikes. I got a lot of stuff on the wall, so they kind of get a little hung up and it's kind of annoying, but whatever, it's for now. I had to cut this garage door track and I almost thought I had a disaster. I thought I broke my garage door because it went slamming when that spring let loose. But cut that and was able to fit the track right next to it, and it works well. and I'll show you how it kind of works out. So just with this bike, I got the little seam right there, so it gets a little hung up sometimes, but it works fine. It gets a little hung up going back, but if you have a little hole or something, I'll mess with that later. I can try to get that seam together a little bit better. But bikes slide pretty nice. And I can get them out of the way, take them down, or to get into this mechanical closet that I have there. And I probably have room for a couple more bikes on here, but I'm gonna try to get rid of one, and usually have probably 2 or 3 bikes up here at a time, but working out pretty well. I like it.